There's a story that's often told in boarding schools about a ghost that haunts the dorms at night. They call her Lady Koi Koi, but with every haunting is a hidden story. Long ago, there was a teacher named Miss Emily. She worked at the boarding school far from the city. Miss Emily wasn't much to look at. Her face was simple, her clothes were plain, but she always wore her favorite red shoes, no matter what. Miss Emily was a very strict teacher. She believed in discipline and always pushed her students to be their best. Deep down, she cared about them a lot, but they didn't see it that way. To them, she was just a mean, boring teacher who ruined their fun. The students often made fun of her. They would laugh about the way she walked and the clicking sound her red shoes made. Miss Emily had a secret. She had fallen in love with another teacher at the school. His name was Mr. James. He was tall, charming, and everyone liked him, students and staff alike. To Miss Emily, he was perfect. But then, one day, he asked her to be his girlfriend. He was overjoyed, but there was a catch. Mr. James didn't want anyone to know about their relationship. For the first time in her life, Miss Emily felt truly happy. She started taking care of herself, fixing her hair, and walking with confidence. The students noticed this change in her. "She looks different these days," one of them said. "Do you think she's in love?" Another replied, laughing. The students soon figured out what was going on. Miss Emily was secretly dating Mr. James. One afternoon, a group of students gathered in the corner, whispering and laughing. "Have you noticed how Miss Emily's been acting?" Sarah asked with a grin. "She's clearly in love," Tom scoffed. "But honestly, Mr. James is way too good for her." Anne smirked. "I've seen him. He's a flirt. He's been sneaking around with someone else near the field." Imagine Miss Emily's face if she found out. The students burst into laughter. That's when Anne came up with an idea. "Let's show her how flawed their relationship is." So, they planned a cruel plan. That evening, while Miss Emily was busy supervising the students, Sarah ran up to her looking panicked. "Miss Emily, you need to come quick. Anne fell down the hill near the field, and she's hurt really badly. She can't get up." Miss Emily's face, filled with worry, shouted, "Oh no, let's go." We hurried towards the field, the sharp clicking of her red shoes echoing in the air. But when she got there, what she saw made her freeze. Under a tree, Mr. James stood with his arms wrapped around another teacher. Miss Emily could hear him clearly. "You're the only one I love," he said softly. "Miss Emily means nothing to me. She's just desperate." Laughter erupted from the bushes. The students who had planned the prank, including Anne, who wasn't hurt at all, stepped out, mocking her. Miss Emily's face turned pale. Mr. James, realizing what was happening, tried to explain. "Emily, wait, I can explain." But it was too late. She ran. Tears streamed down her face as the sound of her red shoes, "Koi, koi," faded into the distance. Blinded by tears, she didn't notice the jagged stone in her path. Tripped, fell. Everything went dark. Miss Emily was never seen again. The school searched everywhere, but all they found was one of her red shoes lying near the hill. The school fell into silence. The students who had played the prank were racked with guilt. But then, strange things started to happen. Mr. James was dismissed from the school after the scandal and decided to leave town. But on his way, tragedy struck. The car he journeyed with skidded off the road and crashed. He was the only one who died. Witnesses claimed they heard faint footsteps in the rain near the crash site, though no one saw the figure. Back at school, Anne, the one who had masterminded the prank, was jogging with her classmate when she suddenly stopped. Her face went pale. She pointed to the hill. "I see her! It's Miss Henley!" No one else saw anything. But as Anne ran, her foot got caught on a stone. She fell, breaking both her legs. Her scream echoed across the field. After Anne's accident, whispers of Miss Emily's ghost spread through the school. Students were terrified, especially those involved in the prank. They started hearing strange noises at night, slow, deliberate footsteps echoing the hallway. Koi, koi, koi. The sound became the talk of the school. "Did you hear that last night?" one student whispered to another. "Yes, it was like someone was walking on heels." Students, nervous for trying to match their fare, started calling her Lady Koi Koi after the distinct sound of her shoes. "Lady Koi Koi is coming for us," one of them joked nervously. But deep down, no one felt it was a joke. The haunting grew worse, with more tales of Lady Koi Koi appearances and injuries sustained in her wake. Parents, afraid for their children, started withdrawing them from the school. Eventually, the school was shut down. The students who transferred to new school thought they had escaped, but soon they started hearing the footsteps in their new schools. Koi, koi, koi. Some even claimed to see her, a shadowy figure with glowing red shoes roaming the halls and fields. Today, the story of Lady Koi Koi is told in boarding schools everywhere. If you ever hear the sound of koi, koi, koi at night, stay still and silent. Do not mock her, or you may awaken a rat. Some say she's looking for a missing shoe. Others believe she seeks revenge for the pain she endured. However, Lady Koi Koi's story is a warning. Be kind, for you never know how your actions might come back to haunt you.